What's up, cousins? It's your spiritual big bro, spiritual cousin, whatever, back with another reading. Pick a card, pick a pal, pick a. This is more so your spiritual journey, your spiritual growth. We have 3 pick a pals. They're all gonna be so different. Like, none of these gonna be the same. None of these gonna have the same messages. None of these gonna have the same energies. Nothing like that. And when you see each pal, you'll know it's different, right? So just pick either pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, right? I don't have any visuals right now for you, but just pick pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, right? And it just really talks about your spiritual growth, spiritual journey, spiritual energy, and all that stuff, right? So, hold up. With that being said, we're going to get started with pile number 1. Yeah. What do you have to say about their spiritual journey? What do you have to say about their spiritual journey, spirit? Yeah. These going to be quick. Oh, Lord. These just a lot. Ooh. Not maybe, some of you guys may have to refocus. Trying to figure out everything at one time will cause things to fumble. Focus, ground yourself, and just be still right quick. Alright, sometimes we move too fast and we fumble. So let me start over. Alright. What you got to say about this spiritual journey? Get this Queen of Scarabs. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Queen of Scarabs. 6 of Swords. 2 of Scarabs. Okay? So give me 1 minute. It always means something different. It don't mean anything like how you expect it to, right? Okay? Let's see. 16 carriages riding away, riding. Okay. Off the rip, okay? This is, and it's again, just talk about spiritual journey, spiritual anything, right? Retreating into nature to bring yourself back into balance with things seems so hard. So this could be for people who are in tune with nature, in tune with, the earth, in tune with even the water and whatnot, right? But just bring yourself back into nature and going to retreat to bring yourself back into alignment and balance, right? This is giving me someone who is they don't go into the follow the path. They go off to the off beaten path, so they go straight off the path a little bit into nature and explore different parts of nature to just recuperate, right? This is being able to maintain, and honestly, just to go back into balance. I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all hear that wind? Oh my God. Just to honestly go back into balance, to be honest, right? Go back into nature. Now, if you chose this, so overall, if you chose this deck, if you chose this Nepal and whatnot, this just has a lot to do with get in tune with the forces of nature, like the kinetic energies and whatnot. So you may be doing a lot with kinetic spirituality, It's connecting with those type of energies. Like, I feel like those type of energies are more so ancestral than anything. What else? And this is really just standing into your groundness, right? So we're gonna see what else we got. Because again, I'm really not the type of reader to just pull stuff out of a hat. I really just hate trying to like force things, more messages to come if it's just so straightforward. Sorry. Okay, so I feel like you're learning a new... Ooh, Lord. Okay. These are power cards. I feel like you're learning a new system, a new development in your spiritual journey, in your new presence, right? I feel like you're developing more senses into it, and you're being guided to learn a different way of practicing your spirituality in a different, I don't want to say mysterious because the word is right there, but the mysterious way, right? And with that being said, you will be shown a lot of, it won't be direct, it will be more so indirect obstacles, or almost riddle-like, right? Now with this one, this is about being reborn into this new mystery, right? Being reborn into it, right? So, okay, so this, trying to paint a picture. So this is connected to nature in order to get the answers that you seek, right? In order to get the answers that you seek, you have to be still in mind and body without outside sources. I feel like in nature will reveal, I hate that word, nature will reveal the secrets of itself, right? And the elements that you really relate to, as far as that. It could be through the wind, through the trees, through the water, through the earth, all of that stuff, right? Through the animals that pass by. You may be guided by like a butterfly or something like that. I hate that word, but it's definitely a situation where you're being reborn again, right? You obtaining more knowledge into your spiritual development, right? You're obtaining more knowledge to your spiritual development and your spiritual growth. I also want to pull one more card if it wants to come out. This is kind of exciting for me. So I also think that you'll be kind of challenged to face parts of yourself that you normally wouldn't face, as far as, it's not really love and light. It's really about fullness. And a part of your fullness is embracing those darker aspects of yourself. I mean, I know can equate dark to evil, but those shadows that we try to repress, right? So you'll be faced with a lot of that is nothing grand, but in order to get through something new, you have to go through some unknown periods to where, when you go through these unknown periods, it's best for you to go to nature to really recuperate. I'm not saying go to a mainstream, area, but also go to something that feels like it belongs to you, right? It feels like it belongs to you. Again, if you pick this deck, you probably resonate heavily with the Kemetic pantheon and whatnot, right? Or they have something to show you in regards to the relationship with nature and how it all connects to one another, right? So you're gonna we'll move forward. 16 pages out of the way while I keep the way on the sunset on a holy night on a. It's funny that you got Tree of Life and Flower of Life. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'll keep shuffling like this, okay? I do believe that this is a reconnection between the divine, through your masculine and feminine energies, where the feminine energy is that creative power, but it hasn't really have its shape, whereas the masculine energy takes its shape, takes its form, makes the steps occur. So say you have an idea, say you have some type of creative endeavor, that's the feminine energy, but actually taking a step is that masculine energy, right? And most of us sit so heavily far in our feminine energy that we forget to take the actual physical steps to make what we want happen, right? So in a way, this is showing you how to have your, in a way, this is showing you how to create and make happen, right? So you have this idea and now you can make it happen with both these energies aligned, right? And I feel like with this, it's almost a way that is reminding you to not allow yourself to psych yourself out when it's not happening, right? Most of the time, you get your answers in nature. So in nature, you will get your answers, right? And then into the shadows, you are really reborn into someone who can really make things happen for themselves instead of waiting for it to happen for you. Okay? Let's see. What else we got? And then just gonna be the last one. So I got 4. Kipara. 5. Okay. I don't know what that means. 3, 2. Okay, but that's it. Oh, Lord. Oh, he fell. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So this, by these 2 cards, this is giving me, this is a dark time. And when I mean dark time, I don't mean bad timing, but it's just when it's an unknown time. You know, meaning the goddess of the sky, and her body is the stars, but she also represent divine protection, whereas Kansu is the nether of the moon, right? So with both these cards coming out, this simply says that a lot of things are happening during this dark period where it's unseen, right? Life's unseen, right? And then right here, so we have, so you are able to transcend, right? You got to transcend these times to where you are able to elevate, right? Again, you get these answers from nature. So you take time out for yourself, get these answers, and then you come back, right? Almost like you're taking a sabbatical, right? And then this is all, I feel like being able to alchemize any situation you're in, being able to alchemize, turn from lead to gold in a blink of an eye when situations occur. Instead of you getting psyched out by the situation, you're able to transmute it. You're able to set the attention right there and then take the necessary steps to make that shit happen, right? And being able to really feel for it, like how your emotions tie to what you want. So this is Hathor. Hathor is a Neteru of the, or goddess of love, birth, fertility, women. So this also deals with a lot of the feminine energy too. Not only just being able to create, but again to make happen, right? To make happen and break it down to the physical realm, right? Right? And I also feel like some of you guys may need to go on a fast, or like, I ain't gonna say no fast, probably just to really detox and really make sure this is what you want. Make sure make what you want really happens, right? As far as that goes, and again, if you connect with any of these, again, this is Newt, Kepra, Het Hurt, also known as Hathor, and Kansu, then feel free to reach out, not reach out, but research these entities. This is also Osiris, or Osar, Set, or Isis. We also have Set right here. And then we have Nekbet and Mut, Nephthys, and Isis. Nephthys and Isis are sisters in most stories. Nephthys being the shadow side of Isis or Aset. And then over here we have Anubis or Anpu, Bastet, and Osar down at the bottom of the lake. So if any of these connect with you, feel free to research them. And pile 1, this concludes your reading. Uh, 16 carriages riding away while I fears. Okay. Pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, this is definitely for you. Okay? I'm gonna keep it short, brief, and to the point on your spiritual journey, and see what's going on with your spirituality. Okay? Ooh, Lord. Okay. 3, 5, 3. Oh Lord. Anything else? Okay, so right now I feel like I'm gonna put this out here too. Right now I feel as if whatever ancestral connection you have to the cosmos, they are very prominent in your spirituality, right? So again, this is completely different from last pile. So whatever ancestral connection to the cosmos you may have is coming. And I feel like you see a lot of your downloads from the universe, and you're very open to that, right? You may have a deeper connection with God themselves, which is the creator of the universe, or that's feminine. This is giving me Avatar. and like Avatar: The Last Airbender with the past lives and whatnot. Being able to break the chain of whatever. I feel like this is you're on your way to breaking like a generational curse. Or I hate that word generational curse because I feel like it's so overused, but I understand why. Honestly, I think just feel like you your ancestors are made a way for stuff to happen in your life, right? That's why you just gotta be able to receive it. You can't be one of those people who question whether this is yours or not. You gotta be able to receive it and grab it versus questioning it, right? Because you can't ask for a breakthrough and then change occur and then you're scared of the change that happens, right? When you ask for it, receive it. I feel like you could do a lot with a lot of ancestral magic too. But this also feels like things could be as simple as you make it if you don't never try to complex things, okay? But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. This is all about spiritual journey, your spirituality. Connect more with your ancestors. And then on top of that, don't complicate connecting with your ancestors too. Okay? And the volcano. I never had that card come out before. This is my first time seeing that card. Oh Lord. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll stop there. I'll put this right here too. Okay. 16 carriages riding away by the tears I cry. Okay, again, this talks about a guy that had to take a brief look. I'm like, what the hell? But no, again, this reiterates what I was saying. Expect change and then expect to go through, right? You gotta get through it to be reborn into a better situation, to have a new situation, right? I think your ancestors make a lot of things happen for you, but you just gotta be able to get through it and not be so scary at the same time. So this more so deals with any type of spiritual development. I feel like for you, go through a lot of changes within your spirituality, right? Trying to narrow it down, but you really just need to take that path to self-discovery, right? And be able to learn how to make progress, track your progress, right? Or don't track it. Just enjoy the present moment of being in that situation. Being in that moment, right? Now, I do have a question for this pal because of who you'll be after. Who you was before the change and who you will be after the change, right? So, I'm going to go into that too. But I feel like this has a lot to do with change, the change that occurs, right? Let's see. What? Okay. That's my favorite number too, 13. And 13 is also the number of transformation too. It's number of death. It's a death card. And a number of transformation too. Two. Did I break this? One. I'm gonna start right there. Okay. It's funny because I keep that's the death card in here. It's funny that I said that too. That's definitely the death card, but with this crown, I feel like you'll grow into somebody that's much wiser. They don't take anything very much seriously, right? But that's shown in the comic right here. You don't really take a lot of things. When it's time to take it serious, you'll take it serious. But you really don't take life seriously because you experienced it, right? You experienced life. You experience. That's not the death card. That's something else. I just realized that. But I like that it's a spider too. It has spider webs, and spiders in my favorite animal, insect at least, one of them, right? But you have a lot to do with growing wisdom, right? You becoming wiser to situations and knowing how to handle it, and that's a lot to do with the experience you've seen, the things you've gone through, not being so jaded to where you are unable to recognize that, not imposing your values on somebody, but also being able to tell your experience and allow somebody else to make their decision, right? So being able to talk about your experience, your mistakes, and the things you learn along the way. As far as, being able to talk about it and make a joke out of it. Now, and I'm not saying your life is something to make a joke out of, but also to just really just take it for what it is and not be so heavy-hearted with it. Not be so ready to go off the handle because you're going through and you're going through a lot of changes, right? And this is the death card. I had to make sure. But it's funny that I say death in both these instances. So a part of your old self is dying. So you could be reborn to somebody else. That's just what it is. Right? And you're gonna be sad because you have to give up your old life. But sometimes that's what's required in order to receive the new blessings that come your way. Okay? Where I'm at? I'm at 27. Okay. Let's see. Okay. 3. It's funny because I'm trying to specify, but I forget that I'm talking to a wide range of people at the same time. So it won't be as specific as I want it to be. Oh, what? Three, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. I'm sorry. Defenselessness. Writing past wrongs and brooding. Multifaceted, unique in nature. Let yourself be seen. So I feel like with all of this, you are learning not to put yourself into a box to conform to what other people want you to be, right? And a part of this is also apologizing to yourself for conforming to other people's beliefs too. In a sense, you're not here in this world to please anybody, but yourself, right? And in order for you to embrace your true nature, you have to allow yourself to be seen. You go through these changes until you just stop caring enough to where I'm going to go through it. I'm going to be me regardless. And whatever changes I go through, I go through, okay? But again, you're not for everybody. And don't try to put yourself into a box to where the only person you're for is you, and people will get drawn and attract to you, okay? Oh, with that being said, apologize to yourself, but allow yourself to move forward and allow yourself to change, okay? And so that ends Pal 2. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, again, y'all just gonna see me put these cards up because it is what it is. I do not. Oh, Lord. 16 cards running away. Hold on, let me just spray this right quick. Okay. Pile number 3. If you pick pile number 3, if you did number 3, this is for you. This is for you. So, with that being said, I feel like if you pick pile number 3, like off the rip, you must be connected to some type of angels, angelology, Enochian type of energies. Maybe connected to the Christ conscious, which is the 5D, biblical energy too. When I say this, I don't mean like the traumatic one, but you know, the Gnostics of Christianity, you know, not the trauma of it, like what's going on now, but there's a real study that studies the Gnostics of Christianity, and it's way different. It's actually quite fascinating too. Once you really take a dive deep into it, you know. So let's see, 3, 2. So that means you got some angels on your side. Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing this. Okay. Okay. That says 69. Okay. Ooh, it just okay. So I feel like you guys are really at a crossroads because although you want to leave your religion, cause you awaken now, right? There's some combativeness because you kind of enjoy Christianity at times, but you don't enjoy the people. I always say that I have a Christian foundation. I don't mind Christianity. It's just a fan base I can't stand, right? So I feel like most of your angels are saying work with us. Now, mind you, angels aren't the type to be all fluffy and all that stuff, right? They're very, very, very a lot of people like to classify them as psychopaths, but that's not where I see them as. I see them as, you want this, you're gonna get it, right? Which that means we're gonna uproot everything to make you have it, right? And so they don't view emotions as us, because emotions is a human concept, believe it or not. So they don't have emotions like we have emotions. So that's why a lot of people consider them psychopaths, because a lot of them never been human before, right? But again, they're strictly on their logical, what makes sense. What we're about to do is that, right? So if some of you guys have been struggling with that, this is what these angels are known to do, right? The words over here, and I'm just saying, but this one says restitution, find stolen objects, discover the person responsible, protection, prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves exiles, mental force, protects against, even though protects against sorrows and illness. So even though this might mean something else, this has completely different, right? So I think one thing that's fascinating is the fact that, you know, you are being the balance of emotions and logic comes to play right here, right? You don't really jump into the emotion. You really see everything out first, right? You really see what it is versus you may feel a way, but you got to examine it the way it's supposed to be. So this plays a part in your spirituality. So with angels, they help you see things the way it is versus the way you want it to be, right? And I feel like this can help your spiritual journey, right? Because all the time we enter psychosis, you know, you see the Bible verse where the angels come down and be like, fear not, right? And it's really nothing to fear because honestly, angels are really here to help. And if you look, I'm not gonna get into that. And angels are here to help, right? There are angels that's been human like Metatron and Salphadon. I don't know if I pronounced his name right. And there are angels that are assigned to really help and protect, like Saint Michael, like Archangel Michael, right? And you know, Archangel Michael comes to those who call on to him, right? Look up his prayer. The Archangel Michael defend us in battle prayer, right? But with that being said, not all angels are, you know, on that. I wouldn't classify them as psychopaths, right? But they know things, or they know when things are better for your highest good. So they're very good for protection, right? But this goat has, again, I'm just rambling about angels. But with this, I feel like this is going to help you balance the emotional part with your logical part and allows you to work together with the spirits that's around you. Okay? Allow you to work together with the spirits that are in close contact with you. Okay? So you might be in touch with a lot of angels or come through with some angels, right? Now here's some love and light messages for you that coincide with this. All right. Okay. 7. Okay. 5, 4. Angel message. Now, personally, I like angels. I don't mind them. You know, and nothing wrong with well, I'm not a demonologist. There are other people who study those. But I'm not a, I don't mind angels because I understand their purpose. Everything has a purpose. And you can't always let your emotions cloud your judgment. Okay? 2, 1. Let's see. I feel like there's an angel that wants to help with your heart chakra too. I feel like you have to work with your heart chakra a lot because you got special healing for the open-hearted. So I feel like you gotta have to work with your heart chakra to allow yourself to let go of grief and actually to feel the love. And then what I say, vow release, right? So you have to make a promise yourself that you'll release the tension that's within your heart space, right? Because we like to hold on, because unbalanced heart chakra allows the victim mentality to play, right? So you have to learn how to let go of that and not be the victim of your own reality, right? I hate this word. Okay. I feel like this has a lot to do with you feeling like you met your soulmate or 10 flames a couple of times and it wasn't like actually your twin. I hate that concept of twin flames, but you know, there's this concept of twin flames that sweeps the New Age Nation. I don't like this concept of twin flames. I really don't. I saw it might be a little biased in my approach. Okay. But with that being said, I feel like this helps heal with some brokenheartedness come from somebody you thought you was your soulmate or your twin flame, but also understanding that you're not. There's no such thing as the one on the first time, on the first go round, right? The one is something that you grow into, you merge into, not just it just happened. Because in the beginning, you're two people meeting, so y'all can't be one if y'all two. You're only two when you finally make that choice, and you really marry this person for good, the bad, the worst. You become a unit, right? Then you become one team, and one team consists of two or more, but I'm gonna say two. So this has a lot to do with the concept of twin flames and soulmates that you probably go ahead and need to release. Okay? Because I personally don't believe in that. Unless, again, now, I'm not saying that I'll be biased every time I get this card. Because if it says, oh, shit, I got a match made in heaven, I'm going to say that. Right? I'm going to be a little bit salty that I got to say it, but I'm going to say it. But there ain't no love reading, though. So, this is your spiritual reading. You got nourished. This kind of has a lot to do with your, how you treat yourself. You treat other people better than you treat yourself. You don't even develop your own spirituality, right? And you got enlightenment. You don't treat people, you treat people the better. Even when you know who that person is, you still treat them better than you treat yourself, and you allow a lot of things to happen. So that means, so with angels, they can help with you taking responsibility for allowing certain things to occur in your life. You know, and I feel like this has to also do with you learning how to create a space where you are able to grieve. Like, people wasn't who they thought they were. People who isn't who you thought they were. People is not who you wanted to be. Right? You created a space, safe space for them, but they took advantage of it, right? So I feel like a lot of this has to do with your, again, heart chakra area. You want to come in and heal so you can learn and know better, right? So, we'll keep going, because I'm trying to, what's this? Okay. What's the last final message? These are lighter. This is a lighter read. Okay. Building blocks, priorities. That's what. Okay, that goes back to what I was saying. You take care of everybody else instead of getting your priorities straight. You need to change your priorities, son. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Save. Okay. No. Let's see. Okay. It's funny because Mother Earth also deals, even though people like to say is Mother Earth deals with the root chakra too, but also could deal with the I feel like you are a person who, I'm sorry, it also deals with the heart chakra, but I feel like So I do feel like this is a root chakra thing too. So I feel like it's your root and heart chakra. I feel like you're the type to mold yourself into whoever you're around. You adapt yourself. You adapt yourself to the person rather than being who you are and let them love you for who you are. Right? You become a visual representation of what that person desires instead of being who you are. Right? So you have to come back to yourself. You have to come back to yourself, and I feel like angels can help you come back to yourself. They can knock some sense into you, okay? I feel like they can knock some sense into you by making you realize who you are in the first place, not who these people you. Oh, also you gotta make a vocal. I feel like one thing that can help is saying out loud that I let go of this person. I will release. I do this. I feel like you have a lot of, you can speak it into the air, the ethers, and really combat it and make it happen, right? So so you cut that ties with somebody. If you hear yourself say it out loud, it will happen, right? But I feel like a lot of these angels wants to help you become grounded, right? Become centered and be really just oh Lord, find your footing. Find your footing, build your foundation into who you are, right? So with that being said, this concludes pound number 3. Thank y'all for tuning in, and peace.